Please welcome back to the mountain stage, John R. Miller.
Thank you very much. So good to be here. This first song we're going to do is I wrote about one of my very favorite things to do, which is nothing. Called in sick so I could get to work. Called in sick so I could get to work. Laid underneath the sky, watch the aeroplanes go by. Nobody has to know your mind. Got your airship, got your rocket fuel. Got your airship, got your rocket fuel. What you gonna do with that? Wherever you go is where you're at. Nobody has to know your mind. Nobody has to know your mind. How you choose to waste your time. Give me a mile, I'll take an inch. Give me a shovel, I can dig my own ditch. Nobody has to know your mind. out for you. All these songs are on the new record that we just put out back in October. And this next one's sort of I've occasionally been accused of having what they call an avoidant personality, which kind of means like, you know, when you got something that you're supposed to be doing or something that you know you should be doing, you'll go looking for just about anything else to avoid doing that one thing that you're supposed to be doing. But you can get a lot of stuff done that way. Clean the whole house. So anyway, this song goes out to all my fellow avoidant personalities. I've always been a ditcher. Thought nobody could catch me. Never felt like I was part of the picture. And that's just how I liked it to be. When the pressure's on and the heat comes down, you won't find me hanging around. Gone looking for higher ground, from which to fall. Got drunk on blood of the moon. I heard whispers down the long dark hall. If you're gone, you better go soon. I never answer when a stranger calls. Tried to wipe the dream from my eye. Try to do good for goodness sake. Not much to my surprise, I've never been awake. Now maybe we're getting older, but I felt older than this. I've just always been partial to a cold shoulder. Might be I just need something to miss. When the pressure's on and the heat comes down, you won't find me hanging around. Gone looking for higher ground, from which to fall. From which to fall. Thank you. It's good to be back home in West Virginia for a little bit. feel like it's been a few couple weeks too long. This next song we're going to do is kind of a roto traveling cautionary sort of tune. You know, they kind of all are. I'm a walking cautionary tale. But this one is fairly specific. On that note, I do want to wish a happy Father's Day to everyone. You know, if my dad's watching, happy Father's Day to you, Dad. It's called Smokestacks on the Skyline. Smokestacks on the skyline, barely made it in on time for loading and another late night of make-believe. And it's sound check, if that's what you call it, 2 drink tickets and an empty wallet, waiting around for a coincidental anybody. Bartender doesn't want to talk. How many tried to walk the walk? Seen it once, you seen them all. Better left alone. Calling home's easier not to do, and you ain't got nobody waiting on you. Anyway, how many white lies can you tell someone over the phone? There's a couple of high dog hills that I would die on. Secrets in the way you roll your ride. And I'm tired of window shopping just to try on any pair of shoes for the same old bad disguise. How many friends can you burn through? They don't make them like they used to. You're gonna hit the dirt if you keep looking behind. So you settled down and sold the gear. It never took you all that far from here, but when the deal went down, got you out of a bind. There's a couple of high dog hills that I would down. It ain't much to you, but I'm getting along just fine. You've been parking all your troubles on the front lawn, giving everybody a generous piece of your mind. Been giving everybody a piece of your mind. Smokestacks on the skyline, leaving town in the morning time, licking familiar wounds, looking for a bite. Wasn't like we had much else to do. Maybe we were just trying to come up with some kind of proof that we were alive. Thank you. Just like Kathy was saying earlier, I grew up in the eastern panhandle of the state, up in Berkeley County. I lived a bunch of time between Berkeley and Jefferson counties, and yeah, that's where I spent most of my life. This next tune I still wrote for old drinking buddy I had there, you know. The thing about drinking buddies is sometimes you come to find out that's all you really got in common, you know. So, sort of, if you don't end up in some of the same places, you kind of lose touch for a while. But, you know, I don't think it makes those relationships any less important. Some of you might be here with your drinking buddies this evening. This is neither a for nor against that whole thing. But anyhow, this song is called Harbor's Ferry Moon.
Misplaced my horizons like you said I would. Whatever you needed, was it mine to give? Wasn't much there for two hungry people to live. Harbor's ferry moon. Never knew what was going wrong. You were out of the gate too soon. Loved the sound, but you hated the song. Harbor's ferry moon. That's why we got along. Yeah, I think that's why we got along. Up upon Maryland Heights, down on the rocks of malt liquoring, above the railroad bridge at night, old shadows flicker. There was blood before our time, there'll be blood to come. Someday maybe we float on back down to where we came from. Harbor's ferry moon. roast, 3 times fried. Press on, short time around, long time gone. Find your thing, they take you away. I'll let it kill you. Press on. Subject to inspection. Gonna need new gears, gonna need new belts. I ain't looking for perfection. Yeah, I'm just trying to feel better than I felt. Press on, short time around, long time gone. They take you away, I'll let it kill you. Press on. Down to more questions than answers. What you knew feels like more than what you know. Hard resets are overrated. If you're gonna keep going, you gotta keep going slow. Press on, short time around. Thanks, everybody. We've got just one more tune left for you. It's such an honor all the time to be able to come up to Mountain Stage and do this. And it's a show that's very, very dear to my heart. And I'm just glad to be here, y'all. Over here on the fiddle is Miss Chloe Edmonston, everybody. On the pedal steel and the electric guitar is Mr. J. Tom Nato. Back here on the drums is Kentucky John Clay. And over here on the bass guitar, some of y'all probably seen him up here before. One of my very dear friends, one of my favorite songwriters too, Mr. William Matheny. Thank y'all so very much for listening. What a wonderful show. It's been awesome to get to see all these incredible acts this evening. Here's a song about some rooms I've lived in. Spent all our time in basements, looking for a sound. Occupied a church hall just outside of town. My friend had a twin, and I had some old no-name Strat. And our drummer's dad was cool, he let us come over and practice. Trojan power chords, tape deck on the stairs. Gave up talking to the Lord, but the devil heard my prayers. Got a little older, and I moved out to a room with a cutaway guitar, and I was homesick for the moon. So I hired on with a road crew, like a hinge without a door. We got an old Econoline with the pedal to the floor. We were unrepentant trouble, cynical and self-righteous, black labels in the moonlight underneath the ancient cypress. And they make off what you sow, but you can't read, but you still owe. Got a little older, dilated in the woods. I fancied myself some philosopher, but I was only ever good at washing dishes at the cafe, playing bass out on the weekends, sleeping till noon every day, and never calling back my friends. And I couldn't make a cut, but I could make a bad impression. And it's only once you've lost enough you get to learn the lesson. And they make off what you sow, but you can't read, but you still owe. Doesn't sound all that correct. Wood's a little warped, resistors out of spec, but you can string up a slab of pine with some 40-watt 110. And I used to be somebody, I just don't remember when. So back down to the basement, my foolish pride in me. I keep it dined in 2/4 time, and I offer up a plea. They make off what you sow, but you can't read, but you still owe.